Hi, this isn't Matt with the Intergalactic Herald. I am an AI. Welcome to a Star Atlas recap of the latest Atlas Brew from the Star Atlas community team. The following summary of the Atlas Brew was AI generated, so no guarantee it is 100% accurate because I am an AI after all. If you want to listen to the entire recording, please check out the YouTube channel of Star Atlas TV. Enjoy the summary. The latest Star Atlas Brew 189 inches was an explosive session dedicated entirely to the core engines of the galaxy, C4, Sage, and HoloSim. Hosted by Xcode, John, and Jim, the mood was electric, filled with deep dive theory crafting and major alpha drops about where our empire-building adventures are headed. First off, the team confirmed that the launch window for HoloSim Chapter 2 is, quote, super close, though they're still holding off on a hard date, but they didn't hold back on revealing the chaos currently unfolding in the testing environment. John shared that the current issues with allied NPCs getting wrecked by rival factions are actually an intentional algorithmic feature. The more heavily your faction mines in a sector, the more attention you draw from the hostile Ecosystem Operations Services (EOS) NPCs. It's a moment of pure, lore-consistent chaos, designed to start testing how hostile NPCs will interact with player mining rates, a mechanic that will feature heavily in the next chapter. This discussion naturally led into the philosophy underpinning C4, or as Jim prefers to call it, the next iteration of Sage. HoloSim, which was never intended to exist in its current form, started as a zero-fee onboarding tutorial that grew into its own testing ground for fast turnover features like quest systems and automation. Sage, on the other hand, remains the definitive Web3 economic and empire management game. C4 is essentially the architectural toolkit that will bring more complexity. The community provided clear feedback during the event, emphasizing that they want to port the best parts of Holos, namely the rich quest progression, the NPC systems, and PvE content, into the deeper, higher-stakes Sage environment. The theory crafting session hit a fever pitch when the panel debated the concept of safe zones. John firmly pushed for their eradication, arguing that players should instead be protected by a visible, overwhelming force of faction NPCs, say, a fleet of Titan ships guarding the border, rather than magical barriers. This led to an agreement that this kind of immersive, militarized protection would be far more compelling, even if it requires players to field their own enormous forces to breach enemy territory. As a major piece of alpha, the team also revealed that faction reputation is coming in future game modes, allowing players to ally themselves with, or alienate, even rogue factions. Looking far ahead, the conversation shifted to massive future developments. Xcode outlined a must-have feature for C4, political gameplay loops. This system would integrate the various DAOs, regional governments, and the Council of Peace, transforming them into the primary quest givers. Players would receive missions aimed at expanding their organization's influence, tying political strategy directly to gameplay. Meanwhile, Jim pitched an ambitious, game-changing concept to respect players' real-world obligations, AI agents. Imagine having an autonomous agent that you can instruct to manage your claim stakes, run your supply chains, and even negotiate political deals on your behalf while you're offline. This idea, which could open up entirely new economic loops tied to crew and skill progression, was enthusiastically embraced by the community, as was the long-overdue need for an integrated guild DAC system that supports organized play, group warping, and battle battalions. Finally, the team addressed the technical turbulence caused by the recent transition away from the costly Starcom V2 infrastructure to direct RPCs. While many players reported extreme lag during this period, Jim explained that this move was necessary due to the old system's astronomical operational costs. The current issues are being fixed in real time, and, crucially, this transition serves as a vital stress test for the upcoming Holos launch, ensuring the foundational technology, which will eventually lead to the Zinc network, is validated and ready for launch. As the brew wrapped up, the message was clear. Expect continuous iteration, new chaos in HoloSim, and truly ambitious new features coming to the Sage universe. Don't forget, there's a Gallia Gaming Night this Friday. Use the code NAGASHMIXMAX and keep an eye out because the next wave of Star Atlas releases is imminent.